Tonight on EA Sports, it's Super Bowl Sunday. See the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Jets.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Commanders. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Well, Charles, it's been a long time coming, but the Jets are back in the Super Bowl. Their first appearance in the big game since the 1969.
Yeah, it has been a long time, but this team, this organization finally found the right formula and got them back, competing for a championship. A world title, as we like to say here in the United States. I don't think they'll make any guarantees on this one, but they will compete.
Meanwhile, this is a Washington team that kind of flew under the radar this year. They weren't exactly preseason favorites to be here, far from it. But I guess it just shows you what a name change could do, I suppose.
Every time live, somebody watching.
First year, Charles, as the Commanders.
Who's ever watching? Comment your name.
Is still there. 1992, Super Bowl 26. That was the last time that they were here, more than a quarter century ago. But you remember, they won Super Bowl 17 with Joe Theismann and John Riggins, and Super Bowl 22 with Doug Williams and Timmy Smith leading the way.
Give me a second, y'all. I gotta do something. Alright, that's fine with me then.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here are the Commanders.
Alright, here we go. No. Didn't mean that. Depth chart. I'm gonna put this thing up here. It's the only reason why I wanted to switch. Now I'm gonna go back to who I originally picked.
As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5".
Obviously, I can't let my quarterback go, even though it's my team. Gotta play fair.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll
no. Let's see. We're sticking with Carson. Carson Wentz.
First play, and it's second down now.
Versus Zach Wilson.
Now Wentz. And this one is incomplete.
This nigga used to play arena
football. We're wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl. I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
Yeah, this pass broken
Get your ass right back on that field.
There on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point.
By the Jets.
He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Carson, these uniforms are hard for both teams. But I'm really fucking with Washington's uniforms and the Jets helmets. I wish Washington's helmets were matte like Jets.
Now Wentz to try again after the pick-6. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2nd down and 3. On play action, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete.
That was all that nigga felt because he couldn't hold on to it.
Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Right,
so
couldn't hang on to it.
On the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Wentz. Throws the out route and completes it to
found my
Samuel.
person.
And he works it past
Who
the
was
30,
that?
almost to the 25.
Who was that? Not who I thought that was. I'm tripping.
On 1st and 10,
not
it's
literally.
Gibson. Down to the 25. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Wentz.
Stupid ass. I'm dumb. I'm super dumb. 3rd and 12.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick-6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to
why did I
yourself,
throw it to that nigga?
Did he get
I meant to do that.
And not deliver downfield and take that sack?
Oh, I did.
You got to make sure that he's really into this game.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick-6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories.
Damn, nobody's watching no more.
As well. A much more confident throw right there.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. To throw is Wentz. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
Some uniforms are hard.
Pass. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Good bounce back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads
I've just been stuck on their helmets.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back.
It's
Tremendous
dope.
poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11-play drive.
7-7.
And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU. It's Zach Wilson.
And Wilson has grown so much in his second season in the NFL, not just physically, but mentally as well. He stepped up to the pressure of playing in New York and has led the Jets to their first Super Bowl since Broadway Joe Namath in 1968. And with a win tonight, he'll become the youngest quarterback to win his team
Zach
the title.
Wilson with the Super Bowl.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson.
No, he didn't.
Flush to his right. Got
No,
his
he
man
didn't.
complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses. Just
He's
holding
talking
someone
about
to
the
a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
This is Wilson on the jet sweep. Strong running there.
He broke
he's
all my
across midfield and down to the 49. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and
What
try
are they
down a
looking
stand
at?
before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete
I know
pass
they
on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And check down, complete to Hall. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers working
So I
on
could have
routes,
had
working on
an
cuts
interception.
in order to make himself
But I'm
a
retarded.
running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. And it's caught.
Left that man wide open. It's going to be a back and forth game.
13 yards out, and the Jets have taken the lead.
Before I started this live, I put this shit on all Madden.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that drive goes
I'm surprised I even caught up
and it ends with a
with
Jet touchdown.
The Jets on all Madden are fire. I ain't even gonna lie.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23.
I'm telling you, bro. If the Commanders had a matte black helmet like the Jets, this black uniform would be hard.
On in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now Wentz. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to
I don't know what Zach was doing there.
Hands and big
I don't
bodies,
even know what I was
which make
doing
them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson steps away to his left.
What is he doing?
Downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And this shit's on all Madden. Like, why is he doing this?
Because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Now this is intercepted.
This is a pick 6. I'm getting around Zach.
And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
I thought I was getting around Zach.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz on the throw, led him too much that time.
I'm wondering what Washington is doing on all Madden.
Throw it to the outside. You do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
Better have been
And he's going to
complete.
have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down
Did you drop
conversion.
this shit?
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
obviously this has not been a banner
I
game
turned that
throwing the
alternative
football.
block
So what
off.
you got to do, you got to kind of
No,
down
I
focus,
did.
don't you think? Find the tight
I
end,
don't
take
know
some
why it's
easier
still on there.
completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
It's like a dope-ass high school
A
team.
gain of 5,
That's what the
good enough for the
Washington
first
Commanders
down.
remind me of. I swear.
Once more, Gibson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him
Like
with
the
2 to
school
go
called
on second
Westwood.
down.
That's
8
look
yards
like a
the tally
Westwood
on that
school.
first down run.
Westwood
Here's second and
Commanders.
2. On the draw, it's Gibson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. To throw, it's Wentz. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. They'll go. It's Gibson.
I'm getting through there, boy.
He did get the first down
With Gibson.
as he's tackled at the 1.
Gibson's getting through there, boy.
Now Wentz. And this is going to be
Yeah, this is terrible.
intercepted. And the Jets are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
That was
The defense
terrible.
looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and
Let
playing
me
the run,
grab
but that was
this
a very
safety.
ill-advised
Let
throw
me
right
copy
there.
Zach.
The opportunity
Let me grab that
lost.
safety. Oh.
And now this is
Let me get the
intercepted.
touchdown.
My
Fuck that
goodness.
safety. Let me grab that 6. Fuck that 2.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Let me grab that.
Well, a
2
tight game
now.
like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Now the Washington offense back onto the field. They'll go for 2
Still in
here.
strikeout. Let's roll with it.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he
We
will
can
get
get
into
it
the
in
end
there.
zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you,
Madden.
you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's
Yeah,
a
they
great
are.
position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So out now come the Jets. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes,
facts.
partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now
That
Wilson
next
on
time
first
could be any
down.
second, you know.
Throw left side complete. That's more. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, right back to Hall. And that will open up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first and 10, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Sorry, live. Didn't mean to fuck on my mic like that.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wilson. Flushed out right. He dumps this one off here to Hall.
He be doing these.
About...
That was a good pass. I gotta replay that for Wilson, bro. Look at this. Look at Wilson here. With this pass. That's amazing. Pass is amazing.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They go play action with Wilson.
Oh my ass, bitch.
That's to Davis. He's got it.
Oh, me one.
Touchdown, New York.
Shame on you.
Corey Davis, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets are once again back in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's good, and it's now 21-15. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Take it in at the 3.
I was up by 1 point, so.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
I'll be up again.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover.
Speed up a little bit where I pick up first down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Can't trust this man sometimes.
On first down, Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I screwed up last time.
Effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Thomas has got it, complete. And they do get this across midfield of the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter.
Wentz is not ready. Wilson's ready for this shit.
Throw for it on 4th.
Wentz is not.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 1st and 10. Here's Wentz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And that's where it gives it away.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Wentz on 3rd down.
Why do I always
do that? Incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
There's the knockdown guaranteed incomplete.
Up empty here, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know,
how?
2 for 4. I mean, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation,
that's okay,
they'll continue to go for it.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Wilson.
Always getting me with that fucking play action stupid shit.
He's got a man. That's Wilson. And he is out of bounds,
Screen
but
be
not
selling it
before
on
he's
there.
inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they knew there were going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from it, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike. Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's Wilson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the 1st half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The kidder here, it's complete.
He's in, ain't he?
Down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
This is my first time playing all
Madden
with
how did
these
that not
two
wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there.
He's
They're
just
going to be
throwing
set up in
all
great
Madden
shape
like
with
fine.
1st and goal.
Wilson be doing the
again.
most.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Doing these scores, I wouldn't understand why you need
there to
that
make the
much.
grab. And the Jets continue to look good here in the 1st half of this Super Bowl.
That's a whole lot of money.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think all Madden plays are too good for this team.
Down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
I'm out.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A give up the middle to Gibson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
All right.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
It's 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short,
of course I was going with that.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Annoying. Easy wide open gap. Look at that. Oh, that. Look. Oh shit. Hold on. It won't let me move it. All that open space right there. All that open fucking space. And this nigga right here to get that nigga. What he going for him too, bitch? Where you going? Through the middle. This nigga dumb though. Watch the center. He's supposed to get this nigga. He's so dumb. Almost had the nigga, but no, I'm dumb. I'm gonna go for this guy though. Look. Look at this dumbass nigga number 73. What's your name? Ruler. Look at this ruler nigga. Straight up off the line. For this nigga. Nah. Alright. You got him, I'm gonna go for him then.
There as that extends this drive. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. This is brought in by Gibson.
This is my only good play.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Wentz now on 1st down.
This nigga.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Robinson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard. That's all. Down to the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Robinson again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Let him in there.
Brian Robinson Jr. taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, They tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team, and they committed to it and got it done right there.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. You know, we've discussed this before. We've seen it in practices, extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes it's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Second half team, I guess.
Running left, it's Hall. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Wilson to throw. Open man here is Conklin. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Great pass.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
They really have, huh?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
83, yeah, double coverage, 83.
To throw is Wilson.
Nice double coverage.
That's to Davis. He's got it.
Leave a
Touchdown,
man
New
open in
York.
the field.
Corey Davis with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown.
This is what I'm talking about, how Madden is dumb. How are you all Madden? Perfect play of the game. Okay. Look at it. Look at my defense. All Madden. All Madden defense, right? Look at these niggas. Double coverage, you know. Right? Cause this man's been going up all night, huh? No. This man's just chilling all over here in his stance, trying to freak this man out. Number 83. Don't even go for him though. He goes for 71. Hella later. But this man's, where was he trying to get when he came off the line like that all the way over there? I mean, maybe he was right there, maybe. Anyways, his niggas tough coverage, this motherfucker. No, they don't. This motherfucker backs up on all Madden, y'all. Reminds you. This nigga backs up. Don't even guard this man. Leaves him wide open. Tight end's wide open all fucking night. He's not the only man. The touchdown man. Look, he just runs straight. Homie. This is just historical. through. And wave at my mom. And then let you go through. There you go. Let me just slide over to the side real quick. What is that? Oh my god, on Madden defense.
The game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches, and being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort, so maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Whole game, huh?
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about
This
the
is
23.
the crazy first half.
Set to go again. Here's Brian Robinson, the Commander offense. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try to mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Right.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's Samuel caught left side.
That was nice.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Wentz going to throw. Looking for Gibson, and he's got him going across the formation. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this. Or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is on.
Hey, that was a good play.
At the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Wentz. Going right back to Dotson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. They'll run with Robinson, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd.
I'm about to do something real quick here. Yep, I am retarded, yep. Oh no, I'm not retarded. I cannot start a player twice on offense. That is gay. Okay, now let's see what they do. Ignore that, I'm done.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. So, partner, was a passing game that drove them down the field. But when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Get in there,
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Kick on.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. And you got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5.
That nigga was right there.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. The Washington offense set to take over again. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
We get crazy away.
Well, a deep ball there on 2nd down.
Amazing play. That was amazing.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Wentz going to go on 4th down.
With the same play.
He completes this to Cole Turner.
Different person.
And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing a 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Throwing on first is Wentz. Thomas brings it in.
I would have owned that motherfucker.
Midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Yeah.
Wins now on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Right. Where is it?
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And a tackle going to be made
at
the
great.
38. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now Wilson.
Yeah.
And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
On the 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. The 2 Wilsons, Zach and Garrett teaming up there. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've come upon halftime. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Out on offense again, here are Corey Davis and the Jets. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade is going to happen, but good thought. So
hey, bro, this Super Bowl ever happened.
2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson.
That'd be live. That's where he at right now.
He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. This one caught by Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
That's not the first time they've moved his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
Ball going to give up the middle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line.
Fuck you, Zach Wilson.
Straight ahead is Hall. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
Nobody was
and they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make...
There's no way as soon as they came up the line. Oh my God, I know y'all gonna hate me, but nobody was guarding my man's. Best quick up defense ever, bro. This is like the best play, bro. Switch up on defense real quick, cause this man, nobody was guarding him. Everybody had a man. What size is this man? Everybody had a man. But this man. Great play, great play.
But pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Oh, so now he's switching mid-places.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Hopefully a fucking touchdown.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Look at that. Let me throw you off a little bit. Can't find out. He's my lead man.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he's got the first as they bring him down at the 28-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 14, 1st down Commanders.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. Throwing now is Wentz. This one left side caught by Gibson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments, no time to panic. A few different plays.
I got you, bro. 3rd quarter, no time to panic. Don't worry.
Ryan Robinson Jr. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
All you need to say.
And the Commanders are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. So far he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath. Settle down. And relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 1 now.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
With 3 yards to go. This man really gave me the ball with 3 yards to go. 15, that was good. Good point. That's a good point. Another 15. This bitch recovered it.
Here's a first
Gang.
at the 14-yard line.
I thought I was on the 14. This nigga recovered it. Oh my god, gang. I didn't know that.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Of course he's going to run
to the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Zonovan Knight A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Damn.
Wilson gonna throw for it.
Come on, Wilson, be stupid, nigga. Be stupid, Wilson.
That's caught. And he is not gonna get in there. He stopped
12
short of the goal
bad,
line,
man. I
and the
couldn't
lead is
make
gonna
it
stay right where it is. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Never.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. A strong showing their last time out. They scored a touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits. So you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wentz to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I ain't gonna lie, Wentz got some good
gain of
blocking.
9, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. Looking for Dotson. He's got him.
Catch it.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Remember that?
1st and 10,
Remember that?
Gibson.
Here's my lead, bitch. Remember that?
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15.
Oh, yeah.
Spotted at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 122 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house,
How did I
ones
not
where he's
get
carrying the
that?
football for his...
I'm about to challenge that if I didn't get that. He had possession out of bounds.
teammates, the worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead,
Yeah,
it's a
they're
well-timed
right.
collision to jar that one free.
Wentz. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee.
Do it.
And that means
Do it,
4th
bitch,
down.
I dare you,
That was a heck of an
man.
effort to stop him just
Oh,
short of the
Madden,
marker,
bitch, I
but
dare
now
you
they're
to
going to
do
need
it.
another big play on 4th down
I
on
was
defense,
about
I
to
believe.
fucking say
Because
it.
offensively, they went from 3rd and long
Dare
to
you
now it's a
to do
ghost
it.
situation here on 4th and inches.
They'll try and run
Get
for
that
it.
tape down.
He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down.
No. I want to challenge that if I'm not in. I'm not in. He's in. Challenging it. challenging that. I'm challenging that play. Challenging it because, like, there is nothing to challenge. Yo, they just robbed me out of touchdown. I know y'all saw that because I just replayed it.
Gibson. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Third time's a charm. Hey, Robin,
They'll try to run with Gibson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Jeez, I gotta hit him with a strong one
-2
here.
yards brings up 3rd down.
Yes.
That's a really alert defense
That's
there
ready
because
to
they
hit
saw
him
the
with.
heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft. And
I don't know why I
intercepted
threw
at the
it to
goal
you.
line. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
So that's why I fucked up right there. I thought to him on
As the ball will come out to the 20. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson, throw left side complete. That's Wilson.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Damn.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he cannot
That's
avoid
what I
the
was
pressure
talking
as the
about, by the
Washington
way.
pass rush gets home.
Chase
Young, his 2nd sack.
Look at this man. Gone. Now he's 4th and 15. Amazing play though. I don't know where he was going with it, but amazing play. But like, this man's. That's when you leave my guy wide open to come and plow you. This man's number 99. What's your name? Young. Why is you? Let me just push you out the way real quick. The way he picks him up and puts him down, bro. No homo, but like, dude, that's a hard ass hit, bro. That probably don't care, but I do.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
It's a good game, guys.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Third quarter action in Super Bowl 57. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Gibson.
Did they just leave me open, but I never went to that, man.
13 yards there at a Washington first. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said,
the lead, nigga.
I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just
I
carry
like the sound of that, but we ain't got that, man.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Don't that for you, nigga. Just caught me off guard.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yes, I know.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
It's 4th and 9, dog. 4th quarter.
They'll go. It's Gibson. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On first down, it's Knight. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Wilson. Open man is Uzama.
Let him go.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
There's that man again. It's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight.
55-36 with a smile on his face. That's why I like this, man.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Now Wentz on third down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there. Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started. Now Wentz, gotta have this one.
I just gave it to him. I already knew.
Another interception.
I just gave it to him.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Jets win the game.
You're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Reverse mask is green. I just realized what this
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, 29 yards. And the Jets are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards, but he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Not returnable.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And
neither of that score,
that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, first and 10.
Now look at his second and 11.
He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Okay.
On play action, Wentz. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, they're making plays on the football.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On second and 11 now. Wentz. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest.
They put this off.
Let's face it, it's the Super Bowl. Those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch.
I thought they put my kicker out there for a second.
That one's going to live on. We're going to see this for a long time.
And my goodness.
This for it too in a long time.
Picked up by
Goodbye, live. See you later, live.